Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will walk you through some practical examples of data transformation in Power Query. Now let's go to transform data. From there again click on transform data and it will take you to Power Query. So see here, suppose you have loaded some raw sales data which was prepared manually by the sales team and you observe that the data is not in proper format. So let's see what are the steps we have to perform here to clean this data or to make this data proper for visualization. So the first thing is we don't want the headers to appear as column 1, column 2, column 3, etc. We want proper headers for all the fields. Then the second one is, if you see, there is a completely blank row, so we need to get rid of this as well. Then look at the first column, you will see some null values, so we have to fill those values with the relevant data. Then if you look at column 2, we need to update this with mobile. So that is another step that we have to perform. And then you see here the data is splitted into years like 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, etc. And everything is organized into columns. So here also we have to perform certain steps to show the years as a separate column. So now let me just show you how the data should look like when it is in a proper shape. So this is how the data should look like, where you will have a department column, you have a product column, you have year which consists of all the years and the sales value. Let me show you the steps which you need to perform to make this data proper. As a first step, first go to transform and then I will use this option, use first row as headers. So click use first row as headers and you see the first row has been promoted to header. So now you see you got department, you got product, but again we have to perform certain steps to bring this years in the form of column. My next step will be, there is a blank record, right? And we don't want this blank record, so how you can remove this? So for that you go to home tab and you will see one option called remove rows. So you click on this remove rows and there is an option remove blank rows. Let's click this and it has been removed. And also you see here whatever transformation steps you perform have been recorded on the right hand side of the screen in the Power Query settings pane along with the query properties. Okay, so later if you want to update any of the steps, you can always come here and you update the steps according to your requirement. So suppose now I have performed this step and I want to remove it, so you can always remove this. So there is one more option that is called remove top rows. If you select here, it will ask you to specify the number of top rows that you want to remove. And in my case, the number of top row is 1. So if I specify 1 here and click OK, so the first row has been removed. And my next step would be, I have to update this second and this third cell with accessories and the fifth and the sixth one with phone. So basically the fill up and fill down operations are used to populate empty cells with values from neighboring cells in a column. So in my case, I want to update the rows which are below accessories and which are below phone. So I will go with fill down. Now you can see the below cells have been updated with the proper data. I want to present this data in a more meaningful manner. So mob holder, mob cover, these are not making much sense. So I have to update this word mob with mob. So select product field and there are again two options. On top you can see here replace values. So either you can go here or if you right click here also you will see replace values options. Both are same, whichever is convenient you can go with that. So let's try this option. If you expand here, you will see there are two options, replace values and replace errors. Let's go for replace values. So my value to find will be MOB and I want to update this with mobile and hit OK. So see here,
the mob keyword has been updated.
And now my another step would be, I want a separate year column. So how you can do that? So right now basically the data is pivoted. All you have to do is you need to unpivot the data. So for that, you have to select department and product together. And again, there are two options on top. Also, you can see unpivot columns option. You can either go for that, or if you right click, you will see unpivot columns or unpivot other columns or unpivot only selected columns, these options. And now we have to perform unpivot other columns, because I want to unpivot the columns apart from department and product. So I will go with unpivot other columns. And now see here, the year is coming up as a separate field. I think whenever you perform unpivot, by default the header of the category field shows as attribute. So we need to rename this to something meaningful. So either you can double click here and you can update, or if you select this field on top, you will see the logic that has been implemented. So here also you can update the name. So let's click here and change this name to year, and also change the header to sales. And now you see your data is ready, and it is in a proper shape for creating your reports. So all you have to do is click home and then close and apply. Let me just quickly create a table, and see here you have got 4 fields. So department, product, year, and sales. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.